So like I mentioned in the thumbnail, this is the Feelfree lure 13.5, and I got the 30 pound thrust trolling motor on it from Minn Kota. And there's a couple other guys. I think Axe Maniac, I think that's what he goes by on YouTube. I'll probably put his link down below. He's who I've learned some of this stuff from. But at the same time, some stuff I've tweaked a little differently, and I don't think he's ever put one on a Feelfree kayak, so it makes it to where people that are doing a Feelfree, they can see exactly how it's done, at least how I did it. So basically, and excuse the mess on me behind, I moved in here not too long ago and I just got tons of stuff that I'm putting away. A little sneak peek here. Let's see. Guess that kind of gives it away, but yeah, video coming up on that. So what this here consists of is I have a ring right here. This is a pulley. You don't have to use the pulley, you can run it through here. This just makes it so much easier. And I didn't want to go with a metal one because every time I hear someone that has a metal one, or I have one, I hear this little ring, 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 ring from the metal. And so this one right here it's just much quieter, and it's a little bit bigger, and so it allows me not to have to pull against that little tiny pulley. Up here, I had this piece 3D printed. And you could use, there's different things you could use. You got to get a little creative with how you can tighten one of these on there or attach a D-ring on there, because that's how you're going to pull the whole motor up once it's unlocked. Now, as far as the locking mechanism goes, I also had this piece 3D printed right here. And if you guys want, I can send you a template of this, and then you can go get like 1/4 inch, or I don't know if 1/2 inch would fit in there. No, probably not, but like you get some 1/4 inch or maybe even 3/8 cutting board, and you can cut out the template yourself and put this piece in. Obviously there's plenty of other ways. Some people have the pulley like on the side like this, and they lift it straight up, which I did try that for a while, but I like to have my rudder on here because I've tried it both ways, with the rudder, without the rudder, and this thing turns way better, and I mean way better with this rudder on. And sometimes I just keep it straight and just use my paddle and stuff, but whatever. What I did here is I ran a little clip here, a little D-ring or O-ring, however you want to call it, under the front here, and then it comes back. And it comes back to I believe this is a 1/4 inch eyelet here, and I screwed that into this piece here. And what that does is that just keeps that cord straight, because if it starts to get out to the side out here, it'll pull this thing this way and break it. So you really want to keep that thing as much in line with that as you can. So I did that, and then it comes down to this pulley. And like I said, this is the pulley that I had from before when I did the lift, and I just left it on, and it comes in really handy because it helps make this easier when you go to pull it to unlock it. And then I brought it through this ring here, and then up through this ring right here. And I'm in the process right now of switching handles, and so I don't have the handle on here right now, but you can see if I pull this here. So see, everything's nice and tight. If I pull this, okay, the motor just turned, which is gonna happen, but see how that just closed, or just opened up and then it unlocked? And so now I can pull the motor up anytime I want. So you let that go, it just pulls it just like that. The zip tie I just have on just to hold the whole thing from wanting to fall out. Because sometimes if you kind of bounce this a couple times, it'll pull the whole thing out, and so this keeps that on there. But now I'll operate it and show you how it works with the lift pulley and pulling this. But when I have my bag that sits right here, and then I usually just have this right behind my rod holder sitting up here, and I have a handle on it, and so I just pull it from right here behind my seat. Makes it really easy to do. And then once that's unlocked, I pull the other one, and I'll show you here in just a second how that's, once that's lifted up, I'll show you how I keep it up right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and operate this and show you how it works. And so you're pulling on this cord here after you unlock it with this cord. And so, you know, with me right behind here, just give it a pull. It's unlocked now. And then you can just pull the whole motor up and then let go of it. And now it completely stays up. Now your motor's lifted up. When you're ready to drop it again, just the reverse, you just give it a pull here to unlock it. And sometimes you want to give it a little bit of tension on here, so that way, you know, right now the whole motor is kind of on the lock, just, you know, a lot of tension. So you can just remove a tiny bit of tension with this, and then unlock it, and then lower it back down. And it's that easy. Then you're done. And so, you know, same thing, reverse, unlock it, lift it up, let it down, stays in place. And so, again, take a little bit of tension off right here, and then unlock it, drop it down. That simple. And so, that little piece right there is very important. I'll show you what that piece looks like a little up close right now. Okay. So I carry a couple of them. I had the guy make me 3 of them, and the first couple that he made broke, and so he made them stronger. And I don't even have it. I'm not even in touch with the guy anymore. But like I said, I can draw you a template. I won't charge anything either. If you want me to draw you up a template, and then I could send you a template. But yeah, these things are definitely handy if you want to go the DIY route. And like I showed you a second ago, I'm putting you know, the Terova on the front of this thing, but I'm not going to be using the Terova in these small ponds that I go to, these real tiny ponds. I'll still be either paddling or using the 30-pound thrust trolling motor. All right, that's going to be it for today. So make sure you guys check that out, and it's a really easy way to get your motor to lift up. You know, I've had times where I'm cruising down and I see that I'm about to hit something shallow, or I do hit something shallow, and you know, then the motor's stuck, and you just got to real quickly, you know, unlock it and pull it up, and it's really easy to do. And so yeah, if you guys want me to make that template for you, just let me know, and you know, we'll figure out a PO box or wherever you want me to send it to, and then you can just pop that in, put it together, and then maybe give me a shout out or something. You know, that'd be pretty cool. So but if you haven't subscribed to the video yet, go ahead and subscribe to it. I know a lot of you guys come from Facebook and you'll click on the link, but you don't sign in, and so it doesn't allow you to give a thumbs up or to subscribe. So if you could just please take the time out to do that, it'd be great. But for now, we'll see you guys later.